One of the most important decisions in any cruiser's calendar is where to spend the winter season. While some courageous souls in heavy boats choose to brave the season at anchor, the vast majority will choose the security of a protected marina. In this episode, we'll explore why choosing the right marina is so important and share our criteria for choosing the right one for us. Bearing in mind that choosing a winter marina is totally subjective, we've included the insights from other winter liveaboards at our home for the season, Marina di Ragusa. We had our eye on Marina di Ragusa in Sicily even before buying our floating home Talia. This marina has an international reputation for being one of the best in the Mediterranean, and that's backed up by an abundance of articles and blogs online. Now, before we dive into our key factors for choosing Marina di Ragusa, let's hear what others in our floating village have to say. How many winters have you spent here in Ragusa?
5 years. 5 winters here.
5 winters. Mm-hmm. And what keeps you coming back?
Because of her. This girl. She makes me come back every year. No, it's the camaraderie. It's actually being here in the marina. It's really nice. Lovely. Want to come back? Often.
How many times have you stayed here at Marina di Ragusa for winter?
We first arrived in 2016 and this is our 5th winter.
And what keeps you coming back?
Well, originally we had decided to want to base ourselves in the middle of the Mediterranean, and one of the main reasons is that it's equidistant to Tunisia and all other places in the east and the west, and then you just it's like the Guadiana glue, it keeps you here.
How many winters have you spent here in Ragusa?
We spent 4 years initially, and then we went to the Caribbean for 3, and then we came back here.
What keeps you coming back?
The position of the marina is fairly central in the Med to get around, but also the social interaction that you get with the other sailors, and it's fairly cheap.
How many times have you been here?
This is my first year in MDR.
And what was it about MDR that drew you in?
I was actually planning to sail my boat to Greece, and then Greece got locked down and I needed a place to go, and there's a couple I met in Syracuse on a boat, Lila, over here, and they said come back to MDR, and so I came here for a month to try and figure out what my plan was with all the lockdowns, and I've stayed, and it's been a great community, and it's been a great facility to work as a base for the winter and allowed me to do some work on my boat. It's been a good place, and at the moment I'm probably going to be back again next year because it seems like a great center of the Med to work from.
Whether you're in a marina for the winter or just stopping into a marina to sit out a storm, something that makes the trip a lot more memorable is the staff. So today we're going to be meeting with Fabiana from the team here at Marina di Ragusa to see what it's like to actually work here and interact with liveaboards on a daily basis. So here we are with Fabiana from the Marina di Ragusa.
Hi guys.
Thank you very, very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for inviting me.
So maybe you can give us a rundown of what it is exactly that you do here.
I work at the front office, the reception.
Cool. How long have you been working here for?
Since 2012 now.
Since 2012?
Yes.
So a solid 9 years.
Yes.
Do you enjoy it?
Of course I enjoy it. It's a very nice thing, to share my country and to share lots of other cultures all together.
So maybe you can give us a bit of a picture of this marina here. What's the size? How many berths do you have here?
In total we have 600 berths. It's a very well protected marina, as you are experiencing. Sure. In a strategic position in the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
So we can say that it's a stopover, strategic stopover if you want to cross the Med.
So obviously sailing tends to be something that people are more into in the warmer months, the summer months, but here in Ragusa, the Marina di Ragusa is notorious for its winter community. What do you prefer, working here in the winter or the summer, and why?
I think there's no doubt that I prefer to work here in winter time. First of all, because life is slower and less overcrowded. Second of all, and that's the most important thing, is that, as I said before, we have the chance to get a connection with people from all around the world, and that's the best part of it.
Fantastic. So we've met a lot of people who come back to this place year after year. What sort of percentage would you say return year after year?
I'm not able to give you a percentage, but I can say we have people based here since 2010, so the date when the marina was born, and also people who, like, after 2-3 years of sailing around, they come back, and it's a very nice feeling, like, to come back home. So it's very nice.
Yeah, we get that as well. It has that real homely feeling. Everyone knows one another. It's like a real community, like a neighborhood.
Yeah.
So this is one that I'm personally very curious around. I think anyone who's new into sailing is really interested to know what happens when the weather gets crazy.
Normally we get the weather reports on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, and when the weather becomes to get crazy, we used to send an alert to all the people living on board, and then the marineros, the harbor assistants, who are the soul of this marina, are more often on the pontoon checking the lines, the boat, people, and that everything and everybody is fine.
What about with the marineros who escort boats in? I imagine when the weather is getting pretty rough, do they still go out beyond the harbour wall and bring
No,
them in?
unfortunately, we are not allowed to do so. When there are waves at the entrance, we need just to wait for the correct moment.
So what would you say to people who are considering staying here at Marina di Ragusa either next winter or maybe even coming in during the summer?
If you are looking for a charming and safe and welcoming place, Marina di Ragusa is no doubt the place you're looking for.
I think we've found it's been really welcoming. It's really like a family almost.
Thank you.
Fabiana, thank you very, very much
Thank
for
you, guys.
joining us. So what are our key criteria for choosing a winter marina? Community, location, amenities, services, a good night's sleep, and value for money. Let's dive into how Marina di Ragusa fares across these criteria. Community. There's no doubt about it, one of the most important things for us is the community atmosphere. And I dare say that this is Marina di Ragusa's biggest strength. Being newbies to this lifestyle, getting to know more experienced sailors, hearing their stories and learning along the way has been so enriching. Everyone we've met here fascinates us with their stories, and they're more than willing to share their insights if we find ourselves in search to answers to those inevitable complications that arise when you're living on a boat. I've said it before and I'll say it again, there really is nothing quite like the kindness and generosity of the sailing community. Location. Now before we get into the veritable kaleidoscope which is Sicily, let's take a step back. This central location at the heart of the Mediterranean makes it an incredibly convenient winter base. Whether you're planning to enjoy Italy, Malta, Greece, North Africa, Spain or France when the sailing season starts again, this place is in the middle of it all. As for Sicily itself, we've been absolutely blown away by the history, culture, and the natural marvels of this fascinating island. Marina di Ragusa is a picturesque village which people from all over Italy flock to in the summer. And we can understand why. With a fantastic local chandlery and hardware stores close by, you can be sure to find everything you need for your boat. There are loads of restaurants, cafes and boutiques stretching from the seafront to further inland. With 3 supermarkets and a Tuesday morning farmers market all in walking distance, you can never fall short on supplies. The town's well connected by bus to Ragusa main town, which has connections to all over the island. Comiso Airport's only 30 minutes away, while the big airport in Catania can be reached in about an hour and a half. Amenities, or as our friends in the British Isles may call them, amenities. How very posh. With secure access to the docks and 24-hour surveillance, all berths have access to shore power, which on the chilly nights comes in very handy for heating. Temperatures can drop down to 3 degrees Celsius. Fresh water and the all-important Wi-Fi are also included. While the marina's water is absolutely drinkable, we prefer to take a short walk up to the pharmacy next to the marina. where they have a sort of vending machine to top up your bottles with purified water. The marina offers a fantastic big meeting room with high-speed internet, which can be reserved for work, homeschooling, special events, or even uploading your YouTube episodes.
So we are here in the showers of the marina. We have 2 buildings for the showers, one on the east side and one on the west side. In each one you have 6 showers for the men and 6 showers for the women. The most important point for me is how clean it is, and I can tell you that every time I come here it's always super clean.
Services. The entrance to Marina di Ragusa has a state-of-the-art Coast Guard tower which also houses the very attentive Marinero staff. These guys are on duty 24/7, so with a simple call on the VHF you'll be guided into the marina, escorted to your berth, and also assisted with the mooring. These guys also very vigilantly keep an eye on all of the lines to make sure that boats stay well and truly fixed in their berth. The team at the marina office are truly 5-star. From the moment you've checked in, they'll go out of their way to make sure you have a memorable stay. As proud and knowledgeable Sicilians, these guys will happily share the secrets of their culture and the island with the liveaboard community. The office will also take care of all of your Amazon deliveries and drop you a message as soon as they arrive. Just next to the office is a laundry with 3 washing machines and 2 dryers. Each costs a few euros to operate, but that's far less expensive than every laundromat we've visited so far. A fully equipped shipyard with a huge 160-ton travel lift is also available for any work you want done to your boat. As you enter the marina, you'll find a fuel station to the port side of your bow. A good night's sleep. With virtually no surge, we haven't felt the need to attach rubber shock absorbers or springs to any of our mooring lines. In this part of Sicily, the prevailing wind comes from the west-northwest, which given the marina's orientation tends to hit the beam for the majority of boats. While gusts can reach up to 50 knots, we've only had 4 or 5 nights where the motion of the boat has actually woken us up. Now naturally this would be different to everyone based on your boat and your tolerance to the movement, but that's our experience and that's what you came here for. And now for the one you've all been waiting for, value for money. Marina di Ragusa offers one of the most competitive winter packages in the Mediterranean, which typically covers from October through to May. Prices are based on the length of your boat, and for Talia we pay 1,805 euros, which includes tax and a provision for water and electricity. So there you have it, the 6 criteria that we use to choose the right place for us to winter. Naturally, your needs might be different, but this worked well for us. Marina di Ragusa has gone beyond our expectations for a winter destination. The community, friendly staff, rich culture, and natural beauty have made this winter a truly unforgettable experience.
Hey, wait, you forgot about the weather.
Ah yeah, well the winter started with a few thunderstorms and we had a couple of windy weeks between November and December, but generally speaking most days are sunny with very few clouds. We even managed to go swimming at the beginning of February. Thanks for watching guys. If you're interested to know more about our transition to life on the sea, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow along for our weekly videos.
Cheers legends!